Merry Christmas soon. They're gonna give away some stuff. iPad mini, some money. So let's talk right now on how you can earn. This is a free business plan. How you can earn $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 even part-time or full-time once you understand social media. If you're looking for a business idea, looking for a business to run, I'm gonna give you something that you probably wish they would have taught you in school. Simplest business plan ever. And by the way, I'm gonna give away an iPad mini 4 at the end to one person who answers some questions correctly. Also, I got some cash. Got some cash I'm gonna give. So let's see what we have here. All right. Somebody wrote, money, 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 money. Vic said Ty's working hard for us. Cool Dude 13 said, hi, cutie. Ty, you need podcast on Spotify. I do have it on Spotify, but I do more on iTunes. Someone said the Bitcoin drop. I hope Bitcoin drops. If Bitcoin drops, you'll be able to buy it cheap, or at least me. Not everybody thinks that way. Some people, because they weren't taught in school about, volatility. Most people think when things are going down that that's bad. One thing that my millionaire mentors taught me was buy low, sell high. So most people, when things start to drop low, they start selling. You watch. People are gonna lie. People are gonna lie. People are gonna lie. So I want to talk about something different. I've been changing the subjects up. So today's subject, let's talk about what I think is possibly the simplest business model known to mankind. Simplest business model known to mankind in the modern world, if you ask me, is this. Here's you. So you always have two entities. When you're trying to make money, you always have two entities. For most people, it's the employee and the employer. Like, you have a job at a company. Now let's flip the switch here for a second. Imagine this is still you, okay? What else can you insert in there to get money? What else? Just bring me one, that's fine. Nothing too fancy. So you can have a job here. You can have a paycheck, that's one way. Most people have that their whole life. Another alternative that my millionaire mentors taught me. Oops. This is you. That'd be you in the arms. What if you start your own business? So then the question is, what kind of business? I'm gonna put a little jacket on. It's chilly here. Okay. What kind of business? Let's take some quotes here. Got my top man jacket on. Oh, that feels better. It's getting cold out here. What do we have? Someone said, Andre said, hey Ty, how are you? I've been watching your videos. I'm trying to learn from people like you on how to be an entrepreneur. Your videos are very informative. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Okay. I'm gonna give you an idea what to put here, because most people it's a question mark. Here's the business model. Let's say you're, 18 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old. Who controls most of the money in the world? Who controls most of the money in the world? And the answer is very simple. It's people over 50 or 60 years old. You can Google it. I think the most money in the world, people are like 80 years old. The reason is they've had more time to save up money, more years of earning. So there's you. You want to connect to older people. Even if you are older, there's always someone older than you. Unless my grandma's 99, there's not many people that age, but for most of us, there's somebody older. So what business model, when you're younger, appeals to older people? Think about it. Do you want to build them a house, be their architect, be their landlord, be their landscape paper, be their lawyer, be their CPA, be their accountant? The answer is no on all of those, because for the most part, older people want to work with older people. So I'll tell you there's one exception. One exception. Now, let me just be clear about one thing. The majority of money is held by people who are, let's say, over 55 years old. So this is a great target market. Now, a lot of businesses like to go after the younger audience, like Coca-Cola and stuff like Uber. But the problem is, the most wealth that's created in the world, for example, is in the financial markets. Most of the people in the financial markets are older. So change your mindset for a second. Consider going after older people. But what will they buy from younger people? They're not going to make their accountant somebody too young. They're not going to trust young people except on one thing: social media. Social media marketing. Man, if you are 55 years old and you're a millionaire, you're not going to trust an 18-year-old with your business or a 25-year-old unless they say to you, hey, I'll show you how to do your Instagram account. I'll show you how to do your Facebook account, how to do your YouTube account. Then all of a sudden people are going to go, heck yeah, I want somebody younger than me. Now, next question for you. You can go to older individual people you know. Like, you can go to your grandma and be like, Grandma, will you pay me to manage your Instagram, Twitter, and website? Your grandma's probably going to say, you're crazy, I don't have an Instagram. So you can go after individuals, but there's a problem with that. Individuals are not going to pay you $1,000 to $10,000 a month. I want to read you something that came to me last night in WhatsApp. Somebody who's in one of my programs sent this to me. I'll read it to you guys. It was actually a Twitter direct message, but I screenshotted it. I'll show it to you guys. I get tons of these, literally thousands, but this one just came. It's from Roque De Leon, at Roque De Leon on Twitter. Okay? Let's see that there. It says, so he's been texting me, or direct messaging me when he got started on what I'm teaching you, this business plan. He got started about 5-6 months ago. He said, Ty, I just had my first $5,000 a month with my business. Currently working with 3 clients, a DJ, a sushi restaurant, and a dermatologist. Your SMMA course and 67 steps are changing my life. You truly care about your fans. Need to meet you soon. Okay? Now, I'm not sharing that to brag or anything. I'm talking about him. He followed this formula, and now he's making $5,000 a month, and before, he was making $0 with his own business. I think he had just a regular job. So he's making $5,000 a month with 3 clients, and he's got a great lifestyle. He's not having to go to a job. He's not commuting in traffic that he doesn't like. So why? Why is he getting that? He's making on track. That's a $60,000 a year track to make. I don't know if he has a college degree or anything. He didn't need it. Because individuals are not going to be able to pay you $1,000 to $10,000 a month. Most people you know ain't going to give you $1,000 to $10,000 a month. They might like you. Most older people you know, but there's one exception. One exception. Not individuals, because they don't have the budget, but business owners. Business owners. Right there, boom. Oops. And the average business owner just happens to be, in the United States, over 50 years old. So remember I told you earlier that older people have most of the money in the world, and they're not going to trust you with many things, but they will trust you with social media and marketing because they know that's a young person's game or a younger person's. And also, when it comes to people who are over 55 years old, it's not individuals who are 55 years old or older that have the money. It's business owners who are over 55. And most business owners in the United States are literally over 55 years old. So the math, it's all pointing to the same thing. Boom, that's how I started teaching this about 1 year ago. I've taught this to over 20,000 people. I get thousands of testimonials. One of my first students, Jaden, about 13 months ago started. He made $1,050,000 following this business plan that I'm sharing with you. Now, not everybody makes $1 million. I think the second best student made about 700,000. Lots of students making over 100 grand. Some students just making 100 grand. $1,000 a month. Some just making $100. Hopefully you won't do $100. I don't want you to charge that little. This is a tried and true business plan that if you are on my Snapchat, my Instagram, my Twitter, you'll see me posting literal screenshots of an insane amount of people. It's crazy how many people. It blew me away. Every sign, every statistic, every bit of common sense is pointing, if you don't know what business you should start, part-time or full-time, you need to make money, you're under financial pressure, you're stressed out right now, what you need to do is follow this plan right here, okay? It's all pointing to the same thing. So what do I mean by this? Is this realistic? Can you do it? Let me talk about a little bit how I came up with this, and then you'll see that this is obvious truth that I'm sharing with you. When I got started, day one, I had less than $100 in my bank account. I was sleeping in a mobile home. I remember how it looked. It didn't even have, it had like bricks holding it up. It didn't even have light. You could see underneath it. So it wasn't a super beautiful place to live. Now you can see where I live is a bit nicer. This is a bigger place in Beverly Hills. And that was in, a mobile home. It had a door right here. It had a teeny living room right here. 1 bedroom there. And then it had 2 little bedrooms there. A teeny living room, a kitchen. The whole thing. Now in this house, my bedroom and bathroom is bigger than the whole place that I lived in as a teenager and even after a teenager. So I'm in this little mobile home, less than $100. What changed my life was I found a mentor. He told me about a business plan. He gave me a business idea, and he showed me how to use the internet. Remember, this was kind of before social media. There was some social media. There was MySpace and stuff, but there wasn't Facebook. There wasn't, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Now it's gotten bigger. So he showed me how to use the internet, specifically Google Ads. And within 9 months, approximately, I was making about $8,000 a month, which completely revolutionized my life. When I was here, I had no car. I had a couch to sleep on. These rooms were already taken in this house, so I had no place to sleep except the couch. The couch was right here, right when you walk in the front door. I had no college degree. I had no resume for a job. In fact, I couldn't even go hardly to a job interview without getting one of my friends to do me a favor and drive me somewhere. So if you're feeling financial pressure, I remember where I started, and it was with less than $100. And I began to invest it, and I began to learn from smarter people, and one thing led to another. I had a breakthrough. This was a guy named Corey Rudel who taught me this. It was an online program that I bought for about $500. I had saved up a little bit of money through this process, and I invested it all. And then within 9 months, I was making $8,000 a month. This guy died in a car crash before I ever got to meet him. Never got to thank him in person. He crashed in San Diego, and $8,000 a month. And then I figured out, so I was making $100,000 a year, roughly. Took me a little over a year to figure out how to do that, but within about 18 months, I was making $100,000 a year, and then I began to get more mentors. And I remember when I made 100 grand in 1 month. And I was blown away, like 100 grand using the internet and social media. Then I started using social media, not just the Google ads. And I remember making 100 grand a week, you know? And then using social media and internet and all the business techniques that I learned, now I make, let's say, at least $100,000 a day. More than that. And now I have multiple businesses. So let me show you something today. Well, I want you to get excited for your future. It's not just about me. I'm just sharing my path so that you can see that I didn't start with some special advantage. So here's my Stripe account for one of my businesses. So this is Stripe. This isn't a screenshot. You can see it's opening up. I have to unlock it. So this is a business that I started with a friend a year ago. And today, it says today, what does that say there, Sam?
$26,905.
Made $26,000 with one business, Mentor Box, right here. This is a book shipping company. And this is not my main business at all. Made 26,000. How much did it make there in the last 30 days? What does that say, Sam?
That's that number right there?
Yeah, this is the 30 day.
$943,000.
$943,000 in the last 30 days. I'll show this here. It's not make believe. And that is, of course, using social media and social media marketing. And that's not my main business. My other business, I have about 16 sources of income. Here you can see, what's that number right there, Sam?
84,000.
So my other business here at the top, this has all my statistics. I'm not gonna share everything. This is my hourly report. You can see it. Another business made $86,000 today. So if you add 86,000 plus Stripe showed 26,000, it's about, what is that? 112 grand. And that is in all my businesses. That doesn't count real estate and other things that I do. That's just kind of internet related. So again, not bragging, doesn't matter. You don't need to make 100 grand a day. What you need to do is get financial stability. And I'm seeing people younger and younger with less experience do what it took me years to get here. I'm seeing people doing it faster than ever. Because when I started out, there was only Google ads. I remember Facebook came later, about right here in this timeline. When I was making about 100 grand a month, Facebook ads started. That's back in about 2008, probably, I think is when I was one of the first people to ever use Facebook ads. So using their social media advertising here, I got to about 100 grand a month. And then as things progressed in YouTube and Snapchat, and then you just keep going. There's more and more stuff. There's more opportunity now. Now it's easy. So you did block the wrong person. So important. What's some practical tips you can take away? Let's get to it. Number one, in this business plan, what I need you to do, and what I need you to do is listen to tip number one. Stop being lazy. Stop procrastinating. Let's swap out here. Please just stop it. There's nothing that will help you if you are lazy, procrastinate. Stop blaming other people and other governments and politics. Stop blaming others. There's always somebody that will do you wrong in life, man. Always. And the sooner you come to grips, I've had people do me wrong. People I trusted didn't do what they said they were going to do. I went through the modern school system. Didn't teach me what it promised. I've been around business partners that didn't do what they said they were going to do. I've had employees, I've had bosses, I've had people who call themselves mentors. I've seen global economics not do what it said it was going to do. I've seen things be unfair at all levels of life, and you probably have too. If you've been on this earth for more than 18 years, you've seen a lot, okay? And you just gotta stop. No one can give you I can't give you a business plan that's gonna work if you're blaming, you know? It's just not gonna help you. Nobody will help you. So just stop. It's not a big deal. Sometimes I wanna tell people, it ain't a big deal. Just stop, just nip it in the bud, go, you know what? I've been blaming too much. I've been lazy too much. The reason I don't have enough money in my bank account is it mostly has to do with me. Sure, this person betrayed me. This system betrayed me. Yes, I can talk about that all day too. But nobody cares for you except for you. Even your mother and father have other things to worry about besides you. Only thing and only person who can truly revolutionize your life financially is you. The quicker, some people on the slow bus, let's just face it. Some people aren't gonna realize this till it's too late. They're 70 or 80 years old and they're gonna go, I get it now. I had to take things into my own hands. You know the old saying, if you want something done right, do it yourself? That's what we're talking about today. If you want something, somebody said, Ty, what is this short bus? It's probably not politically correct to talk about the short bus, but short bus is like, the bus for people a little slow. Okay, so what do? Let's assume you can stop. Today's your day. You've been lazy in the past. You've been putting stuff off. Let's get it in gear. Number 2, what practical thing? Embrace the fact that social media can make you money. What do I mean by that? Well, Mark Zuckerberg embraced the fact that social media has turned him into the youngest person under 50 years old, the wealthiest person under 50 years old in history. Yeah, look at what it says. Why do you want to only let Mark Zuckerberg make money off you using Facebook? Why don't you turn Facebook into a money source for yourself? Why are you just going to scroll through Instagram I just passed 3 million Instagram followers. I use Instagram, but you think I'm going to take my whole life and make the owners of Google and YouTube wealthier and wealthier and wealthier? Embrace the fact that you can turn social media into money for yourself. And I'm not talking $1 or $2. I'm talking about serious money for yourself. What we're talking about today is a simple free business plan that I'm just handing you that can make you serious money, full-time or part-time, with little money or experience. And I'm talking, when you add up the hours you have to put into this, significantly lower than any other business plan that I could hand the average person. This will work in a big city, in a small town. This will work if you're a male or a female. It'll work if you're 18 years old or if you're 50 years old. Okay, so what's the third thing you gotta know? Easy. Get small, medium, and large businesses paying you $1,000 to $10,000 to manage their social media and internet marketing. Those two things. Their social media, and I'm going to just abbreviate that, SM and IM. Internet marketing, social media. That's it. Now there's some things you need to know, but keep it simple, stupid. Internet marketing. Keep it simple, stupid. You know how you make 100 grand a day? You know how you make 100 grand a year? You know how you make 100 grand an hour? Keep it stupid. Nah, not keep it stupid. Most people I meet are like, yo, Ty, let me keep it stupid. Well, you keep it stupid, you have no money. That's simple. And I'm not talking about book smarts. I'm talking about street smarts today. Keep it simple, stupid. Most people, financially, it's keep it stupid, stupid. Most people, it's keep it stupid, stupid. KISS. They literally take that abbreviation. If you look at their life, it's keep it stupid, stupid. Hey, remember what I said about not blaming? You go down the stupid path, you get stupid results. So, let's take some questions. I already saw one. How do you ask them to run their social media without them rejecting you? First of all, you need to talk to 10 businesses on average to get one customer. So 9 are going to say no and 1 are going to say yes. And if that's too painful for you, if you are a baby and you can't handle someone saying no to you, please go off this live call and stop listening. That's a keep it stupid, stupid mentality. Some people go, how can I get everybody that I ever talk to like me? Mommy, everybody love me. Mommy. We're in the real world now. We're talking about making money, so we're back in the real world. That's keep it stupid, stupid. I'm hoping some of you are going to keep it smart and simple with me today. Simple answer. You need to talk to, on average, 10 people to get one. But who cares? You talk to 10 people and you get one person paying you $1,000 a month for a year. That's 12 grand. What's wrong with that? You think everybody I ever meet likes me? Go on the internet. You'll see people who don't like me. People get butthurt if you show Ferraris the reward of what you've done. Some people get butthurt. Well, what am I going to do? You want me to weep because someone doesn't like me? You want me to be sad? You want it to affect my day? Like Drake said, if you don't have haters, you ain't popping. Who here wants to pop? You want to pop? Some people say no to you. Now, as you get better, now some of you can take this, what I'm going to teach you, this business plan, and just try it on your own. I'm going to open up in a little bit later a link, special link that can take you to, if you want to, I have a private members only training. It's a 4-month training, and I'll give you scripts, exact things to say, I'll train you week by week through your phone. It's an online training program. It's not a college. You don't have to drive anywhere. It's not a classroom. I'm not going to give you exams. There's no finals. There's no SAT scores. If you want that, go to school. If you want to learn street smarts on how to make money, I'll show you how to do it. And it's a 4-month program. And I'll give you some scripts. And you'll get better. As you get better, you'll only have to talk to about 5 businesses to get 1 to pay you. And some of my students now are good enough that they get 1 out of every 3. But still a numbers game. That's like if someone says, Ty, I want to get married, what do I have to do? I'm like, or I want a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Go on dates. But Ty, what if I go on a date and it's not a perfect date? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Then just go home. That's the answer. If you go on a date, you meet somebody on Tinder or whatever you're meeting people, and you go on a date and it wasn't meant to be, move on. It's called keep it simple, stupid. Not keep it stupid, stupid. I've been on dates, I didn't like the girl. I went on a date with a girl that didn't know where Miami was. It wasn't a good date. I don't want to be out with somebody that's like, I've never heard of the city of Miami. Like, this is an American person too. I mean, they weren't from, although anyone in the world I feel like should have heard of Miami, right? So as we keep it simple, our bank account goes up. Let me repeat that. As we keep this damn thing simple, our bank account goes up. Some of you are overcomplicating life. You're like, well, but Ty, I have my Excel spreadsheet and my graph, and I'm going to only talk to people who exactly will sign a contract to pay me one. No, it's not like that. You use street smarts. You go out and talk to people. You say, hey, I saw your business. I eat pizza here. I went and looked at your Instagram and I noticed you only have 100 followers. I've got a service that I can offer you that's going to help you grow your Instagram. And on top of that, I'll do some Facebook ads to local people looking to eat pizza. And I'll charge you a flat fee monthly and you can cancel anytime. That's what you tell them. And you know what? 1 out of 4, 5, 6, 7 people just goes, okay, let's try it. So you forget, business owners have money. The average restaurant needs to spend about 5% of its monthly income on marketing. So let's say a restaurant's doing $100,000 a month. They've got $5,000 a month that they need to spend, and they might have somebody else doing some marketing, but maybe they'll give you 1,000 out of 5,000. That's great. They'll give you 1,000 out of 5,000. And now you have one customer paying you $1,000. Let's do the math. By the way, for those of you who go in the program, I'll tell you in advance, I'll show you some secret hacks. You don't actually only want to charge 1,000. You want to have 4 pricing packages, 1,000, sometimes 2,500. There's a few different prices. It's called anchoring. You want them to see multiple prices so that they have a choice, and some of them will pick higher. Some will pay you $5,000 a month. In fact, my first student, Jaden, he pretty much only takes $5,000 a month contracts. Okay? So let's do the math. You start here, you get one customer paying you on a recurring income, $1,000 a month. You set up a credit card, it automatically charges their business once a month. Boom, boom, boom. You get 1,000, and you do a good job for them. And the second month, you get one more customer. And now you keep this one, and you get a little more advanced, and you get a customer paying you $2,500 a month. Doesn't take long. We can just stop right there. 4 customers. Let's say you get one more for good luck, and they are only $1,000 customer. What's that right there? 1,000, 2,000, $8,000 a month. What's that a year? That's $100,000 a year. Who here's life would be improved if they were making $100,000 a year? Who here? Would your life be better? Let's be honest. Let's keep it simple. Is there ever a time where you're stressed out about money? The average person in America makes $52,000 a year. Okay? That's an adult. What's simpler than this business model? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 businesses anywhere in the world, they don't have to be local, paying you. We haven't even gotten into, when you get more skilled, how you can charge some of them 5 and some of them 10 and some of them 15 and some of them 20. I just did a little seminar in my house, and I had 110 people come from around the world, and it was crazy how many people are in my social media marketing program. At the end, I said, I'll take a picture with everybody, and it was midnight. There was 100 people, and I thought it would be fast. We were there till 3:15, was it 3:15 in the morning? I'm standing up, but person after person was coming up to me. One kid was 18 years old. He had gotten in my program, followed this business plan, sold the business within 6 months for $250,000. He built the business. I didn't even teach people how to do that. He figured that on his own, and he sold it for $250,000. He wasn't even 20 years old, and he was like, I'm just chilling in life now. I'm just gonna relax and see how long my $250,000 will last me. Somebody said Bitcoin is dropping right now. Some of you don't understand how money works. Bitcoin drops, boy. It's gonna be a good day for a lot of us. Why? Because you can keep buying. You can keep buying, but not to get distracted. By the way, there's a lot of things you can invest in life: real estate, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, this, that, but mark my words, please mark my words, you should have a business. The best way, the most reliable way to control your income is to have a business. If you look on the Forbes list, the top 10 people, they all own businesses. They're not real estate investors. They're not, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin investors. They are people who built solid businesses. This here, building your own marketing company, your own marketing agency, is a solid and real business. It's a solid and real business. I have now tested it with over 20,000 people in 90 countries in the world. Okay? 90 countries in the world. This is not something new. It was a new thing when I came up, when I launched this 1 year ago. This thing's the real freaking deal. The real deal. Okay? So, $100,000 a year with 5 customers. Now, there's 4 things you got to know to make this reality, because it's not enough to just me write this on a piece of paper. We're talking about street smarts, not just book smarts. I like books, but I would not be making money if I only had books. Books are great. They give me a head start. They give me an advantage. But when push comes to shove, it's the people who aren't lazy, who don't procrastinate, who actually put stuff in practice. I hope each of you will put stuff in practice. So here's the 4 things you gotta know. We'll think of it like this. There's the 4 components of success. There's 4 things you gotta be good at. Now I got a 4-month program that will teach you this, but I'm gonna try to give you the abbreviated version right now. Number 1, what is number 1? You have to know how to set up your business, your marketing business, your marketing agency. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, you have to know how to find and close clients to pay you. That's number 2. Number 3 thing you have to do, you got to know how to do the marketing for them. You can't just take their money, promise them you'll do the marketing. You got to know. And then number 4, you have to know how to automate the business so you're not working 24/7. Because some people know how to do 1, 2, 3, and they just are now working as an entrepreneur, as their own business owner. They're working, 80 hours a week. That's not good. You got to know all 4 of these. This business right here, for those of you who come in late, this is an online business that I have that uses social media marketing for a business. It's called Mentor Box. This is one of the boxes. It's a book shipping company. It's a leadership box. Everything you need to know to become a leader. Books from best-selling authors, summary guides, memory tools, all this stuff in there. So that business, for those of you coming in late, I was showing my simple business model. This is my Stripe business account for Mentor Box. I'll unlock it. It's made $26,978 today. Okay? It's made $943,000, you can see, in the last month. That's not a screenshot, that's a live thing. So how many hours did I spend on that business? 1 hour a month. Because I've learned how to automate the business, how to set up with business partners. My business partner, Alex, and our team in San Francisco does the work. I check in about 5 minutes a day, 20 day, and not even every day. So roughly 50 to 100 minutes a month. So that's more advanced stuff. I don't have time to teach you, all of you, how to do that. But if you can make $930,000 in 1 month, and you only worked 1 hour, that means I'm making $900,000 an hour. That's not bad, right? Who here would work if somebody paid you $933,000 an hour? Now I'm oversimplifying it because there's other people working, but I pay them and my business partner pays them. And that's an advanced thing. How to set that up is not going to be for your first business, okay? But there is a way to automate this whole process that's going to make this easier. Some of you are killing yourself. You're working hard, but you're not working smart. And it wasn't until I found a few mentors later in life that really taught, each mentor I had taught me a different lesson. Each one. Each one. And the ones that taught me this came later in my quote unquote business career. Eli Michael Mikulski said, Ty, are you live? You're on Periscope Live. How do you automate marketing? Well, that's the easiest thing to marketing. Easiest thing to automate. Somebody said, what is this? Working hard, more like hardly working. Yes. Ty, I'm 14, I do music. Let me in on this. Let me make some money. Let's make leadership. So I've got people under 18 in this business. So for those of you coming late, we're talking about the simplest business model. Now, I'm going to give away some money right now. People paying attention. People paying attention. I've gone through, man, how much? We went through a lot already. Ooh. We went through a lot. Where are we at? So free business plan, 4 ways to generate $1,000 to $10,000 a month, part-time or full-time. So for those of you just coming in, I'm giving away $300 plus an iPad mini. This is like a little, I like these. You can take this, you got this little thing. I keep these in different rooms, different businesses. I'll go and just have a little mini computer. So I'm gonna give you this. This is an iPad mini 4, 128 gigs. So first, let's give away $100 to the person who answers, who's been paying attention and answers this first. I gave 4 things that you need to do to build a social media marketing business. Okay? 4 things. 4 things. What was number 3? What was number 3? If you want to build a business, $1,000 to $10,000 a month, what is it? It's not don't be lazy. That's a different one. It's not keep it simple, stupid. Good guesses. Social media security, no. How to market, no. Talk to older people, nope. There we go. I see it right here on YouTube. Nick Fleming. You got to know how to do the marketing. So basically, to summarize real quick, and pay attention to this because those of you who want to win the next $100 on my PayPal, you need to pay attention. Some of you missed it. The ways most people make money, it's them. There's always 2 parties to money making. It's an exchange, money sent from one person to the other. The problem in my life, and maybe it's in your life when I started, was all the money I made went out to someone else. Landlord, the bills, the tax man, groceries, all that stuff. So most people, money is from a job to them, and then it goes right back out of their paycheck. Here, you can start creating your own business, and this is the path, as opposed to this path, that makes more people wealthy than any other idea. Just the simple thought that you're not just an employee. Now, who has most of the money in the world? Older people over 55 years old. Most of the money in every country in the world is older people. But if you're younger than 55, the problem is older people don't trust younger people. So that's why it's hard to get a job. You know how few people can get a good job in the world? It's hard to get a job in the world because older people sit there, you come in for a job, they don't really trust you, they think you're an idiot, so they don't hire you. They hire their buddy that's the same age as them. So guess what? There's one exception to that. The majority of the money is held by 55-year-olds in the target market. Social media marketing is the name of the game. People will pay you to manage their social media, even if they're 70 years old. But the problem is individuals don't have $1,000 to $10,000 a month. The average person you know is 55 years old. My grandma's 99. She ain't gonna pay me 1 penny to build her an Instagram. My grandma's like, I don't even know what Instagram is. There's one exception to that. Business owners who are over 50 have money. Everything points to this. So what you need to be doing, guys, easy. This is my story. On a couch, in a mobile home, no money, under $100, no college degree, I had no resume. I found a millionaire mentor. He gave me a business plan, how to market on the internet. I started with Google Ads. I bought a program for $500 from Corey Rudel. Rest in peace, he's dead now. 9 months later, I was making $8,000 a month. I figured out how to make $100,000 a year. Then I figured out Facebook ads, social media marketing in 2008. I started making $100,000 a month. Then I figured out how to make $100,000 a week. And now I just showed it's my Stripe account making $100,000 a day. I think today, what did I show? 122,000 today. That's what I made. Not to brag. I'm sharing this with you to inspire you. But you got to stop being lazy. You have to stop procrastinating. You better stop blaming other people because the honest truth is most people, you think the President of the United States ever cared about you? Honestly. I mean, some people love Donald Trump, some people hate him. Some people love Obama, some people hate him. But let us be clear about one thing. They will not fix your life. And if you're waiting for the day when some Congress or some prime minister is going to pass a law where all of a sudden you go from rags to riches, you are a fool in the game of life, and I feel sorry for you, and I'm honestly saying that. My mentor, one of my millionaire mentors, Alan Nation, used to say, Ty, If you're playing poker and you're sitting in the room and you don't know who the sucker in the room is after 30 minutes, if you haven't figured it out, that's because you're the sucker. Everybody's playing you. If you're in there and you don't know who the sucker is of life, it's you. And some people are waiting for a politician to pass a law that's going to take your bank account and make it go up. What planet are you from? You think other people care about your hopes and dreams and aspirations? Do you think when you wake up in the morning, Obama, Ronald Reagan, Donald Trump, some of them are going to be there motivating you and go, let's go. Life can get better. They don't care because they care about themselves and their life. And maybe they care a little bit about us, but not really. Come on, man. Let's just keep it simple, stupid, KISS. You want to make more money, keep it simple, stupid. The more you blame, the poorer you become. I had a family member, I won't say who, he blamed everybody. He had no money, and he had a kid, and he couldn't provide for the kid, and life was getting hard, and I said, listen, man, and you got to get a job. I tried to get him to be an entrepreneur, but he was too stubborn for that. So I said, look, man, you got to get a job. You got a kid to feed. And he said, well, Ty, I can't. The Federal Reserve has made the money supply so complicated. I'm like, what the fuck books are you reading, dude? Keep it simple, stupid. You don't have any money because you're being lazy. I said, go down, this was in Hollywood. I said, go down, walk on Sunset Boulevard, walk into 20 restaurants and say, I'm willing to work for you. And he said, well, that won't work. I said, how do you know? He said, well, I don't think it'll work. I said, why don't you try it? I said, you're unemployed, bro. You don't have anything to do. When you're unemployed, you got all day. But he was lazy, never did it. Life got worse. And it's a sad day. I don't say that out of joy. I say that out of sadness. So embrace the fact that social media doesn't just have to make Mark Zuckerberg rich, doesn't have to make Evan Spiegel the youngest billionaire in history. It doesn't have to make other people wealthy only. So what do? Well, get small to medium businesses paying you 1 to 10 grand a month to manage their social media and internet marketing. Come on, it's easy. 55-year-old business owners not going to manage their Twitter, their Facebook. They're not going to manage their Google ads. They're not going to manage their Facebook ad. They're not going to optimize their website so that it works on a mobile phone. They ain't doing none of that. They're not going to do any of that. You get one customer paying you $1,000 a month. You do a good job. Next month you get another customer paying you $1,000. Then you up your rates a little bit, $2,500. Get 2 clients, and then one more at $1,000. 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 months in, that's $8,000 a month on autopilot. Now, when I say autopilot, you still got to do work, but it's good work. It's fun work. It's on your own time. It's on your own laptop. It's at a coffee shop if you feel like it. It's you chilling. It's not stress. You're your own boss. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, there's a 15-year-old in my social media marketing program. I've posted, he did a video, he came and spoke at my conference. He's 15, he signed a $40,000 contract. And the reason I know it's legit is because one of my business associates paid it to him. I didn't even know they knew each other. It wasn't like I hooked it up. I was literally in Vegas with a really wealthy millionaire, and he's like, Ty, I'm growing my brand, my business Facebook page. And I'm like, oh, how are you doing that? He's like, I hired somebody to do it. And I was like, oh yeah? I was like, how much you paying him? He's like, yeah, I paid him 40 grand. I think that was for like 4 months or something. I said, oh, okay. I said, what's his name? And he named the person's name, and he goes, yeah, he's young. The next week, I hadn't even put 2 and 2 together. The next week, I got a WhatsApp or I don't know what it was, maybe an Instagram DM. And it was a 15-year-old going, hey, Todd, I just signed a client for 40 grand. And I was like, wait a second. Is his name John, the client? And he's like, yep. And I was like, I knew both of them. They didn't even know that I knew both of them. He's 15. 15, signed a 40 grand contract. Are you guys getting excited about this? Because if not, you're either one, you're already making more money than that. So it's small money for you. 2, no. You don't need to go.
No,
that was a question. It's a legit business. He's not even old enough to buy beer, and he's making more money than most people. So I hope each of you will rise up out of your current situation. I hope each of you will rise up, stop blaming. Please, enough with the laziness. I already know what laziness got me in my life. I already know what blaming and procrastination got me. Got me nowhere. I tried that path. Just take it from me. It's a path, quick path to nowhere. Keep it simple. Stupid is, if you don't like your life, try something new. I've told that to literally, I just looked, about 200 million people a year see my videos in about 90 countries. And I asked yesterday, if you look at my Twitter poll, I literally say on my Twitter, what's your biggest regret in life? Laziness, procrastination, those two dominated. Bad habits, getting stuck. Number one thing that will haunt you in life. So I've had $0 and I've made, $1 million in a day or two before. I've been on both ends of the spectrum. One sucks. Trust me, it's better. You don't have to make $1 million in 2 days. I've done that before. I think it took me about 18 hours once. Did kind of a test. I pushed hard, did a whole bunch of business stuff. And that was profit, by the way. It wasn't just, revenue. I didn't spend $1 million and make $1 million. And it's a game changer. Now, I don't make $1 million. I don't do that every day. Maybe one day I will, but there's levels. There's people way above me. I had lunch with dinner with Steve Ballmer. He's worth, what is he at, 38 billion, 32 billion? So I hope each of you are going to kill it in life, but, it's on you. But I'm going to give you a shortcut. Now, I'm going to take some questions. Before I do that, I'm going to put a link up. If you're watching on my website, I'm going to put a button up. Click this button, and I'm going to help mentor and train you for the next 4 months on how to do this. Step by step, broken down in 100 steps. Boom, with a video training by me or my team. Boom, 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 boom. Over the next 4 months, you can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your laptop, you can listen to it audio, you can do it video. I'm gonna put a link up. Now, if you're on YouTube, you can click the link in the title. If you're on Twitter, you can click the link in the title. If you're on Instagram, it's a pinned comment. Go to that link. If you are on Facebook, go and click the link in the title. It's gonna take you to a page. I'm gonna tell you how much it costs. I'm gonna tell you about the refund policy. I'm gonna throw some bonuses in. And this is not for all of you. We have at least, counting YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and my website, there's at least 30,000 people gonna watch this today. 30,000 people are gonna watch. 30,000 people are not gonna go in this program. I do not want that many. We have a private Facebook group that we go back and forth. I'm not gonna be able to do that if there's 1 million people in the program or something crazy like that. So, and this, honestly, some of you can try to do it on your own. It's easier to do it with somebody training you, but some of you are just like super independent. You're like, fuck that, I don't need Ty to teach me shit. I already know how to make money. Well, good, do it on your own. For those of you who want a helping hand and you do better when somebody guides you step by step, go in the social media marketing agency. It's badass. Over 20,000 people went through it. It's got 100% money back guarantee. So you go through it and you don't like it, you get your money back. It's like the world's best thing. College doesn't do that. College doesn't do that. If you realize 4 years into college, 40 grand in debt, that you didn't learn anything important, you can't get a penny back. I dare you to try to get money back for your high school. Who here, raise your hand or on live say, yes, if you got a great junior high, high school education. Because taxpayer dollars, the system was paying about $10,000 a year for your high school, junior high education. Did you learn the things that would equip you in life? Did you learn how to invest money, how to make money, how to build credit? Did you learn how to use Excel? Did you learn how to sell things online? Did you learn how to do Amazon? Did you learn all those things that you need in the modern world? Nope. Did you learn public speaking? Did you learn how to read people? Did you learn negotiation techniques? Did you learn personality typing so you can tell the people who are going to rip you off versus the ones who aren't? Did you learn money management? Did you learn budgeting? Did you learn how to motivate yourself? Did you learn how to overcome procrastination? Did you learn how to build habits? I just listed 20 things that nobody teaches that are so obviously needed in life that it's a catastrophe. And so here we are in this modern world where everybody's struggling financially and nobody can figure out why. Well, do you fucking know how to invest? No. Well, of course then you don't have money. That's like saying you know nothing about basketball and you're going to walk out day one, pick up a ball, and throw it in the hoop. No, you have to practice. Junior high was practice time and we didn't get any of it. We practiced how to calculate the hypotenuse of a triangle, the difference between radius and circumferences. We definitely memorized that 9 times 9 is 81, which I guess is kind of useful. We learned like that Chechnya is kind of at war with mainstream Russia. Like we learned like random weird political facts that are not really that relevant to our lives, but I guess it makes you a more well-rounded person. How about well-rounded being financially stable, not stressed out, happy, and not anxious, not worried? Why not do that? Isn't that kind of important? Like, sure, Chechnya is important. People live in Chechnya. It just, there's never been a day in my life where I woke up and I was like, you know what's missing in my life? More info about Chechnya. This is what I need to know. Where the hell is the capital? What the hell is the capital of Mozambique? If I'd only been educated in 8th grade on that, my life would be better. No, nobody ever says that. But you know what people do say? Man, I'm in debt and I don't know how to get out. Man, my credit score sucks, so I can't buy a house and I don't know how to repair it. Man, if I could only know how to do my job interview, how to be more persuasive, how to ask for a raise, boy, that would help me. Yeah, all the things we need. And so this program is obviously not going to teach you everything. It's specific. But what I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to live up to my promise. I'm going to show you guys how to make money, young or old, male or female. Give me 4 months. You went to school for 14 years, 15 years. Give me 4 months to catch up, and I'm going to teach you a practical thing that will work, but I want to give you one warning. I've already had 20,000 people go through the program. There's probably room for, I don't know, but the market's going to eventually get crowded. You have to get in early. If you miss trends because you always procrastinate and you don't get in early, guess what? Life sucks. Some people go, the price of Bitcoin's going up and down. I had friends who got in early when it was $200 per Bitcoin. They don't care if it goes from 17,000 to 12,000. They got in at $200. Of course, things go up and down. The economy goes up and down. Recessions happen. Volatility happens. Keep it simple, stupid. If you get in early, you get what's called the first mover advantage. I want to give some of you the first mover advantage. So, how much does it cost? Let's talk about what you're going to get. Do you have the board there? Here we go. So, let's swap these boards out. For those of you who get in, I'm going to be reading off the names of those of you who get in the test group. How many hours of content? I think it's between 50 and 100. It's more than you need. So don't ever worry. This is not a thing that I just launched yesterday. It's the largest social media marketing agency training program ever created in history. I created it about 13 months ago. My first student's already made over $1 million. He's 21. No, now he's 22. He had never had a bank account before. Man, I've seen he's a millionaire. Now, I'm not promising that that's going to happen to everybody. He's been on my YouTube. You can see I've got a video. I told people thought I was joking over a year ago. I said, I saw that movie 300. I said, I'm going to make 300 people a millionaire, from rags to riches, people who never had bank accounts, people from the inner city. I was born in the inner city. I was born in Long Beach, California. I've seen it, So this is me living up to my promise. More and more people. I think my second student, Jose, I think he's making 60 grand a month. So he didn't quite make $1 million. Not bad. He's not even from America. He's doing it in South America. Somebody said, where's the link? So if you're on my website, there's a button. Click the button. That's the easiest way. If you don't see the button because you're watching live, if you're on YouTube, if you go to the title or the description, there's a link. You want to go to the special link because I'm going to give you guys some bonuses for watching right now. So if you don't do this, you don't go to the right link, you're not going to get that. If you're on Twitter, it's in the title. I'm gonna write one. What is the one I can write to?
Setting,
Okay. If you're on Instagram, I'm sorry, Facebook. So I'm gonna put a little link here.
It's a, yeah, market.
So you can also just go here. If for any reason you don't see it, just go here. TyLopez.com/market. That's it. TyLopez.com/market. Welcome back, Instagram. You gonna pin that comment? So, TyLopez.com/market. Somebody said they're from Derek J. Price said LBC is where I was made. So I'm gonna read the name. I'm gonna keep this open here for exactly 1 more hour. I'm gonna keep the link up. So you got an hour to decide. Some of you like to procrastinate. I actually like to figure out a way to take all the super procrastinators and not give them access, because we already live in a world. I have no solution for people who are, okay. Taylor Sensi from Australia. Welcome to the Social Media Marketing Agency Test Group. All right, here's what you're gonna get access to. Let me explain. And I'll be reading off your names. Hopefully, I don't know if I can get to everybody's name, but month 1, it's a 4-month program. The first 30 days, I'm gonna show you how to pick which specific market you should go after. Because you wanna go after restaurants, paying you $1,000 to $10,000 a month. Do you wanna go after dentists? Do you wanna go after construction companies? Do you wanna go after real estate agents? I'm gonna show you how to form the company, how to pick the name of your website, where to buy the domain name, how to build the website. You want to have a little sample thing, website. We'll talk and getting you started on practicing before you even have your first customer, on practicing your social media marketing skills. The second month, I'm going to show you how to become a master of social media. I'm going to give you templates, checklists, guides. They're always updated. That's why I haven't written this as a book. This is too fast of a changing economy and market that I need to just be able to just upload videos really quick if anything changes. So you're gonna have the most up-to-date info on how to actually do it, how to do the social media. Number 3, I wanna show you how to acquire high-value customers. Customers that are gonna pay you between $1,000 and $10,000 a month. Okay, I'm gonna give you a checklist of businesses you can contact, and I'm gonna give you the exact scripts to walk into there, what to say, how to get them to sign up, how to get them to put in their credit card number, okay? Month 4, I'm gonna show you how to service the customers, build your team, automate your workflow. This last month is all about making your service-based business as hands-free as possible, so you can make more money without it adding a ton of time-consuming work. At the end of the 4 months, if you complete it, we have a little quiz at the end showing that you know what you're talking about. You are gonna get a social media marketing certification from me. It's just a little way of showing, it's not a college degree or anything like that. It's just a way of showing the people that put in the work, that learn the stuff. Remember, this is a life-changing skill because it's only gonna get bigger, guys. The opportunity for those of you who get in early, because once you have some customers, and more people, if more people get in, guess what? More people get in, but you were there first, that's the first mover advantage. With the first mover advantage, guess what? You already have testimonials. When you go to a restaurant and say, hey, I can do your social media marketing, and you show them your list, guess what? Doesn't matter if other people are talking to them, they're gonna want you. Now, if you've never done it before and you're worried, well, Ty, how will anybody hire me because I don't even have my first customer? I'm gonna give you an exact script, word for word, what to say to them. You can get customers even if you have 0 customers now and have never had customers. That doesn't matter. Obviously, it's better if you have more customers. It's easier. That means it gets easier and easier, but it's not a deal breaker. Okay. Okay. We've got Luis Iribe. Welcome to the group. in Arizona. Or is it Luis? Sorry. All right, next we've got, okay, let me read, so I see a whole bunch of questions coming in. Let's talk about the pricing. So it's a 4-month program. The question is, what's a fair price for that? So college degree, 1 year, well, college degree on average in America is about 40 grand for a college degree. 1 year is 10 grand on average. Okay? Now, some people can't afford that, so they go to community college. Most community college for 4 months is around $1,000. So at first I thought I would charge $1,000 because this is certainly better information than the average person is learning at most community colleges, trust me. But I know some of you don't quite have that much money. So let's talk about a scholarship. So you can get, or at least a partial scholarship. Just because, look, when I got started, I put 500, it was around $500 or $600. I don't even remember. I bought this Corey Rudel program on internet marketing, and it changed my life. Somebody said, is Udemy better? Oh, hell no. No offense to Udemy, by the way, but if you want to go to another, dude, I invented this social media marketing agency space. I'm like the person. I think nobody's had as many people learn this specific subject anywhere in the world. And if you don't think that I know about social media, I have 3 million Instagram followers, 6 million Facebook followers, the largest self-help YouTube channel in the world, the largest self-help Facebook channel, the largest how-to Instagram channel in the world. I probably got the biggest Snapchat, but you can't see your followers. So, YouTube, I passed 1 billion minutes. Let's see what I'm at now. This is how many minutes people have watched of my videos. And again, I'm not saying this to brag, but I want you to know you're gonna be learning from somebody that's not just book smart, but has actually done it. I've actually done it. So, by the way, I'm not the only person teaching. One of the teachers in there is Joe Soto, friend of mine that I got him to contribute. He makes $1.2 million a year with his social media marketing agency. He has 8 kids. He lives in right outside of Washington, D.C., and he's an amazing teacher. He'll be teaching my first student. He's in there. Jaden's in there teaching, so you're going to learn from somebody who actually did this. So here, we can see I'm at 1.1 billion minutes. 1.1. So decent. So I'm going to teach you this stuff that I actually implemented in my own business, So remember, you will learn many things in your life. You're not going to learn everything from me. For many of you, this is your first start in entrepreneurship. You'll go on, you'll learn from many people. I'm not the only person that you can learn from. I'm not saying I'm the smartest. I'm just saying what you're going to learn is tried and true. It's safe. It's verified. It's tested. And for a lot of people, that needs to be their first experience. That needs to be their first experience. Ramona Aria said, I'm in. Okay, so the price. Here's the price. It's very simple. There's 2 options. Okay, remember? I said community college is $1,000. We partially scholarshiped it down. So it's $697 times 1 payment. Or if you don't have that much, you can divide it up. We did like a payment plan. So it's $199 times 4 payments. So you'll pay a little bit more, but that's fine. It's spread out over time. So I'm talking about you getting into this for under $200. Some people go, well, that's more than I'm willing to invest in myself. Hey, you get what you pay for in life. I hope each of you values your own education at better than $200. It's important that you do. Sam, are you starting to fade?
No, I got that.
Adrian's doing it on his laptop.
So sometimes on your phone it comes in differently than what I see here.
Okay. Oops, Facebook's weird. When you touch it, it like blocks all the things. All right, I want to do some question and answers, some Q&A. You got 51 minutes to get in. Ty, give me a shout out, please. All right. Henley Hayes 03 on Twitter. Everybody go follow Henley. Somebody wrote me in Chinese. I don't know Chinese, unfortunately. I wish I did. Someone said, Ty, I want to talk about, someone said, well, Ty, I saw your interview with LeVar Ball. What do you think? Powerful guy. Liked him a lot more than I thought I would. You know, never judge people through the eyes of the media. The media lies about people. Never make your own judgment. Keep it simple, stupid. You know, you think that TMZ tells the truth about people? You think that Twitter news is objective? You think Fox or CNBC or what, CNN is really telling you the truth? Don't judge LeVar Ball till you met him. Don't, you know, and I met him and he's a cool guy. I mean, he's got a big personality, but so what? I mean, what? He's doing his thing. Can't argue with what he's done. Have I been, okay. Follow you today, and I believe it was the best decision I made in my 25-year existence. Let me just be clear. I don't want to, I don't want to put myself on a pedestal. Okay, I'm just a human. Nothing special about me, nothing great about me compared to you. It's about what you learn and have been trained in. And so the only difference between my life and my old life, or the only difference between my life and maybe where you are financially, is just I had training. Without training, you will perish. Without a vision, you will perish. That's an old saying. Without a vision, the people perish. And we live in a world where people don't have, people don't have that vision. Someone said, Drone says, is there a refund if it doesn't work out? So here's the good news. Let me talk about the bonuses real quick. One of the most important bonuses is you got 100% money back guarantee. Our refund rate on this thing is very low. So I'm going to offer, I'm going to offer to all of you 100% money back guarantee. So Derek Gale still runs the internet marketing company, Nathan Montoya. Yeah, that's Corey Rudel. I think that was his business partner. I should meet that guy. Todd, we ever start an affiliate program like Grant Cardone in real estate for investors? Yeah, I've been doing some stuff like that. I keep some of my investor stuff on the down low, but yeah. Mike Bruce, is this money back guarantee? Just to be clear, everything I do that you ever pay for has a money back guarantee. And I refund people. I just look through my 3 years of accounting and I see we refunded people. We refund. It's a small percentage. We don't have many people want refunds as a percentage of the people who buy. But if it doesn't work out for you, maybe you have a special circumstance, you get in the program, it doesn't work, you'll be good. You'll be fine. All right, let's see. All right, so some bonuses. I'm gonna give you you got 47 minutes. These bonuses are important. Okay, for the first 20 people who get in today, I'm gonna give away a free ticket to my next in-person training event. All right, this is a $1,200 ticket. You snooze, you lose. I will train you in person, me and my team. I'm gonna be doing, people have asked for this, and I've been putting off doing it, but I've decided I've gotta do it. After 20,000 people went through the program, that's all on so the way it works, when you get in the program, when you get in, so you get in, you click the button. There's a button here, you click it, or if you're listening, you go to the link. We'll put the link if you're on a podcast or wherever you're listening, TyLopez.com/market. If you are YouTube, you click the link, Twitter, all these, right? So when you click, you're gonna go to a 256-bit SSL encrypted checkout page. You put in your credit card info. It's all secure. It's more secure than going to a restaurant. Trust me, they can write your number down. Then there's a phone scheduler. I'm gonna give you a free phone call with my company. Usually we charge for that. You're gonna get that for free. Okay, so if you wanna ask some questions to somebody, talk to a real person, you can do that. Then I'm gonna send you, you're gonna get an automatic email with a username and a password and a link to a special private login. Do not share this with anybody or you'll get locked out. Okay? This is for you and you only. I'm gonna give you access to a private, like a Facebook group, so you can ask questions, and you're gonna get access to a video, step-by-step training program to get certified. Okay? And that's a 4 months. I recommend you do about 3 or 4 trainings a week. It doesn't have to be long, just 20 minutes, 3 or 4 times a week. Come through, you can do the certification, and by the way, you don't have to wait to be certified to start making money. I got people making money literally the first week and month that they get in. I think the record is somebody got their first customer within like 3 days of being in the program, or 1 day. Most people take a month or 2, okay? And I'm gonna give you money back guarantee. If it doesn't work for you, you can't get a paying customer, you paid all this money, you didn't learn anything, guess what? I'm gonna give you all your money back. So the only person who can lose is me. I made this because I know most people are procrastinators. Most people are fearful. Most people are overly anxious. Please don't be that person. Someone said, Ty, my 3-year-old daughter Abby loves you and is watching. Please say hello. Stefan Kuznia on YouTube. Hello, Stefan family. There we go. Leon said, this is cool. Ty, got my first client at $2K a month last week, 3 months in. So Leon's been in a program for, what did he say? 2 months in? 3 months in? Go to back. Oh, 3 months in, he's already making $2,000 a month. I'm gonna show you something that's gonna blow your mind. I keep this special WhatsApp group where we put in people contacting us, SMMA top testimonials. There's 704 people. Oh, this is my new phone, damn it. All right, I need to get my other phone. Can you have Alma grab my old phone upstairs? I just got the 8 Plus and I didn't sync all my images in WhatsApp, but I have 704. I'll show you in a second. Just crazy testimonies, like people, like, I made 40 grand this year. I made 100 grand. I made, like I said, Jaden made $1,050,000. I was the top. Another person made 600,000. A couple people made over 400 grand. It's crazy numbers, man. I mean, tons of people making 10 grand a month, 5 grand a month, 18 grand a month, 17. An insane amount of people making $1,000 to $4,000 a month. So, Ty, I saw you at City Walk. You're an amazing inspiration. Oh, you were at the Universal? I'm not an inspiration like that. I'm more just like, I get uncomfortable when people think about me like that. I'm literally, social media kind of thrusted me into the limelight, and it's like, whatever. I'm just sharing stuff with you. It's not about, you gotta motivate yourself. And maybe I offer a little help in that, but at the end of the day, this is about you. Life's about you. Sydney said, what's up, Ty? Keep putting out great content. My son works 12-hour shifts. He wants to go to school for business. Someone said, Ty, social media marketing versus making money online course. So I got another course, how to make money online. They're different. The social media marketing one, if it was me starting over, I'd probably flip a coin. They're both solid, man. In some ways, the social media marketing agency may be a little more appropriate for most people. But both of them are solid, right? They're kind of interrelated. So bonus number 2, this is the SMMA private tribe group, like Facebook private group. You're gonna get support. You can post questions, everybody's sharing. You're learning tips. Over 20,000 people have gone through it. It's awesome. Bonus number 3, I'm gonna give you this certification. Well, you have to earn the certification. I'll add your name and contact to a website that I'm building dedicated to social media experts. Literally, I get people all the time going, Ty, can one of your students handle my social media marketing? And I haven't had a quick way to just be like, here you go. So this is a quick way. You'll be literally on a website. Now, it's not going to guarantee you're going to get a million clients from that, but it'll be good. It'll also be good for you when you walk into businesses or you talk to businesses or a friend of a friend refers you to their uncle's business or dad's business to walk in there and have that certification. Cool. Yeah, if you're in the program listening, here we go. TPEZHD. I got my first client at $4,000 a month. What was the one I just stopped using? This one. Was this unlocked? Oh, no. That's weird.
It was on a call.
It was like locked on a call. That's pretty weird. All right, so I'll show you guys something. This is cool. This is my deactivated WhatsApp, but I need to back up my, there's a WhatsApp setting. I didn't have this setting right, so I'll share it with you guys. Boom. Oh, man. All right. Can't do it right now because I have to re-register. Who has a, if I register, you can only have one number per WhatsApp, right? All right. When you click the link, we have testimonials. If you're on my Instagram, so technically I should have done this called testimonials, but dude, there's so many. I think I probably posted like 500 in the last couple months. So someone said sexy phone case tie. You like that? Those are those otter boxes, man. I love these otter boxes. You want these things? If you drop your phone, which everybody does, you ever see people with like cracked phones? I'm like always concerned. I'm going, why is your phone cracked? And they go, oh, I drop it. I'm like, yes, because Steve Jobs and Apple designed an iPhone because they're smart and they're the largest corporation in history, so that you would drop it and break it all the time so they could charge you money to do Apple Care or buy a new phone. So remember when I said if you don't know who the sucker in the room is, you're the sucker? If you don't realize that they made the iPhone slippery on purpose, you ain't smart. Now, maybe it wasn't a conspiracy, but come on, man. What's the smartest thing you could ever do? Own Tesla and make the cars, you know, get dented easily. And then people got to go and take it to service and you make more recurring money. So the way to break that is get a good phone case so you're not a sucker in the room. Nobody's perfect, but you don't have to be a sucker. Just remember that. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes, but don't be a fool. And that's fine. If you're an Apple investor, you're going to be very happy that they made the phone that way, but I'm not. I don't want to give any more money to Zuckerberg, Apple, than I have to. Yeah, they also just admitted today that they slow down their old phones when they release new ones. Of course, they're it blows my mind that people think Apple is some, like hipsters are like, oh, I'm so counterculture with my Apple iPhone and my MacBook. I mean, I have an iPhone, but I ain't no hipster. And how can you be a hipster and support the largest company in the world, in history? Come on, man. I use an iPhone. I don't use them. I don't like MacBooks are not good. They're good if you're like a designer, but they're not good to make money. Not in my experience. PCs you can fly through. Keyboard setup, the way the windows are set up. I know some people are gonna get mad and it'll be complicated, but yeah. We'll move on from that. Ty, when's your next seminar? Okay, let's see who's gonna be the first 20 people to come meet me in person at the next. Forgot to read off the names. Oh damn, now they're gonna be, all right. Mikhail Onifadi did the 4 payment option at $199 from British Columbia. Okay, next. Oh, they're starting to pour in. Alfonso Fonzie Artahorta. Did you do that, isn't that Fonzie, Louis Fonzie from Florida? Didn't you just do that song, Despacito? Despacito, Louis Fonzie is now in my SMA program. Here we can see Jesse Goddard did the 1 payment plan, lives in California. Welcome to the group. Ravi Maney from Texas. Welcome to the group. Where are you at? 4Pay. Cool. Next person, Brandon Dort. Welcome to the group from Wisconsin. I've been there once. It's a cold place. Grace Coe from Washington State did the 1 payment option. Ty, do we need to create a public face in the company to prove it? When you're building your agency, it's better if you can have your face, but if you don't want to, you can use a friend or something like that. So the link, by the way, I'll put it up one more time. Is tylopez.com/ gotta put this in or you're gonna miss the bonuses. / one word, all lowercase, market, just the word market. tylopez.com _ market, kind of like marketing, but without the ing. Someone said only suckers go to seminars. No, that's the opposite, dude. Only suckers get trapped in classrooms learning subjects that they're not interested in. Seminars means you're interested in the subject. You're there to learn from people who have actually done it. That's not a sucker. No. You got your, you in the keep it, the KISS formula, you got confused. You're in the keep it stupid category. Or not category, but mentality. Ty, did you ever do any of the Tony Robbins courses? I did a little bit. I read his books. I like Tony Robbins stuff. He's kind of an OG of the how-to world. How come Leon said, how can you expand your business internationally? The cool thing about the social media marketing agency, doesn't matter where you live. I had a friend in Europe, and he lived in Europe, and he had all his customers in Los Angeles, and he said he just got a 1-800 number that forwarded to him, and he said all his customers thought he was in LA, but he was traveling the world, and they didn't care because he did a good job doing their internet marketing, and he was making $10,000-$20,000 a month traveling the world. Ty, would come to Vancouver anytime soon? Good question. Ty, are you in Dubai? Nah, this is Beverly Hills right here. I've never been to Dubai, but I have a lot of people tell me I should go. A lot of people follow me from there. Do you still drive a Lambo in the hills? Yep. 2 Lambos. 2 Rolls Royce, 1 Ferrari, 1 Maserati, but it's not about that, man. I just like cars. It's not really a showing off thing, although I had a video go viral about showing off a Lamborghini. But I had a Lamborghini. I had nice cars for almost 7 years before I ever did that video. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we did a little visual of the bonuses. Ty, I love your sneaker collection. Someone said you have to flex sometimes, right? Look, I collect cars. People like cars. I'm a dude. Lots of dudes like cars. When social media is around, what am I supposed to post? Fucking my socks all day? I'm like, well, I don't know why people got no brain power. We live in an insecure world. It used to be that when people saw someone doing better than them, they would get excited and learn from them. Now we live in a world to see somebody sees somebody else getting something that they don't. Everybody's got to get butthurt. Why you gotta get butthurt? When I meet people doing better than me, I'm excited because maybe they can teach me something. Literally. I literally go, dude, you're doing so much better than me. I'm excited. What do you want to do? Hang out with only people doing worse than you? How are you going to learn from people doing worse than you? Learn from people doing better than you. Get excited. I started out with a Mitsubishi Galant. Now I learned how to get a couple Rolls Royces. What do you want to do? I guess I could burn them all down. Would that make people feel better? Let me burn this. Let me live in a shack again. I don't know. I guess would that encourage more people? Is that what I need to do? I don't care that much. I like cars, but do you think I go and I just float around the cars and go, oh, my precious, like Golem? Like, I got other things to do, man. So, yeah. What about a Mustang? Vic Pictross said people are cynical. I know. Someone said, what are you eating, though? Grapes. Tell people you are a flat earther and they believe you. No, I'm not a flat earther. Somebody said, Ty, how much for you to personally train me? Jay Frost. Look, I don't do personal training, like business coaching, personal. I used to do it. I used to charge like 150 grand to do it. It's not worth it. You don't need it. This program will teach you better. It's all systematically laid out. You can do it whenever you want. You don't have to wait, for me to do it. Now, basically, I wouldn't do it unless it was like $1 million, because I can make $1 million in a week. So I need to focus, and I like doing these free trainings that I'm doing right now that you're listening to, and I gladly do that, and I have the paid courses for those of you who want somebody to kind of hold your hand and do it step by step with you. But I got my own life too, so it's not realistic for me to, I was a consultant and I did that and I learned a lot, but I don't do it as much now. Ty, what's your daily routine? I got a new podcast coming out. I just recorded episode 2 on how to be more productive with your daily routine, overcome laziness and procrastination. So watch for it. Patrick G said, Ty, the SMMA program is powerful on YouTube. Ty, any recommendations for high anxiety people? Yes, you must work. Look, I'm not a psychologist, so I'm not going to talk too much on that, but I will tell you this high level piece of advice. If you're a highly anxious or person who worries a lot, if you don't fix it, it will destroy everything. And you probably already know that, but I just want to pound that point away. You gotta figure out a way to fix it. And one of the simplest things is to realize sometimes anxiety comes for good reasons. Like when I was broke, I was anxious about money. I didn't need anxiety medication, I needed money. See what I'm saying? Sometimes we've got doctors out here handing out drugs when people are anxious over their financial situation. Don't hand out drugs, hand out the keys to making money. Then it goes away. I mean, common sense is no longer common, my friend. I don't know what happened on planet Earth, but at some point we just spit on common sense and kicked it out the door. When you don't have common sense, there's no solution. Netsai Berry, welcome to the group, Facebook. Stephen Martinez, welcome to the group. North Carolina, I used to live there. By the way, for those of you getting in, I see one person, Quadri, your card was declined. It probably mean, you probably got plenty of money in your card. It can just be because the bank, especially if you're from out of the country, I use US banks. So if that's happened, you can call the phone number. It's on my website, or you can go to, what is the number? 1-800-624, blah, blah, blah. I used to know it. It's on my website.
1-800-604.
1-800-604. What's the rest?
2587.
2587. 1-800-604-2587. 604-2587. I gotta memorize that. 1-800-604-2587. I feel like I'm on an old school infomercial for $19.99 right now. You will get 17 squeegees, 300 wash kits. Your car will be clean forever for only the low price of 1-800. Oh, that wouldn't be the price. Of 6,000 payments of $3. We will bill your card monthly for the rest of your life. 1-800-604-2587. Let's see what else. Someone said you're motivated to win. I gotta go here. You got 28 minutes. I haven't counted if we were done giving the 20 tickets away, but we're probably already have, but I don't know. I'll keep it up for 28 minutes if you want a ticket. Come meet me in person, free, or else you can pay $1,200 later if you want that. Ibrahim Hariri. Now, where is Beirut? Not Beirut. I know where Beirut is, but this is B-E-Y. That's weird. Is that an alternative spelling of Beirut? B-E-Y-R-O-U-T-H? Maybe that's like if you know Arabic or something. So someone from Beirut just bought the program. But it was spelled B-E-Y. I didn't know you could spell. I thought Beirut is B-E-I. Social media marketing when net neutrality is gone. I'm just gonna have to roll with the punches, my friend. This net neutrality thing, the world will continue. Trust me, ain't no law gonna shut down the internet. It might make it a pain in the butt, but it's outside of my control. Control the things you can control. What do we want to do? Get butt hurt? Has anybody ever not yet figured out that politicians don't have the... I still meet people that are in shock that politicians don't always do the right thing. I'm like, what planet have you been on? Have you not read any history? Never even an article on history? Did you go through the school system? Never learn. Politicians are in general not particularly caring about the average person. And I know there's exceptions. I'm not saying every politician. I know there's some great politicians out there, but have you read history? When you find the news out that a politician doesn't care about your bank account, are you really in shock? I feel like we live in a world where people are waiting for anything to go wrong so they can go, I knew it. I knew no one loves me. Yes, I'm telling you that already. You must love yourself and take back your own education. I'm telling that to myself right now. I hope I don't wake up tomorrow and go, hi, I'm an adult and I just realized that other people sometimes do stuff to me because they don't care about me as much as they care about themselves. If I ever was that person, I hope I would slap myself in the face and go, come back to reality, bro. You waiting for a president? You waiting for a... So people are still like surprised that net neutrality might not be the greatest thing. There's a new tax plan in place and people are just like, you're not gonna believe this, Ty. Some of the tax laws now change to benefit the people who passed the law. No, you don't say. You don't. Are you, wait, stop for a second. I need to sit down to take this news. It's so surprised. People created a pork barrel law that built a bridge in their city that gave them a tax break on their private jet. You can't say. Like, some people don't know that. Like, why don't they teach that in school? Here's one school, one lesson, free. You don't have to go to a whole year of high school. No exam, no SAT question. Politicians, most of them are in it for themselves. Voila! A lifetime of education in one sentence. There are some exceptions. I hope you will be ruled by one of the exceptions, but I doubt it. So, let's give away some more money. I said I'd give away $300 and an iPad mini. So let's give away $100 to 2 people. That's $200. I already did $100. By the way, other bonuses. 4-month implementation program. I'm gonna give you 1 month access to weekly social media live calls. 1 month access to the vault. You've already missed a ton of live calls. I'm gonna give you the last year's worth of live calls. That's worth $200. This is insane. I didn't even know we were giving this away. I didn't mention this earlier. Greenbelt program. That's my $2,000 sales closing program. If you want to close these clients, $2,000. Someone said, Ty, is this really live? No, you're just on Periscope Live. But it's 6 years old. This is record. I am in a time machine. This is 1943, and I have created a time capsule, and that is what you are watching on your iPhone. And I am streaming it through my 1943 government issued cell phone, which was 17 feet with a large antenna on the top. I'm gonna give you my $700 social media marketing secrets program, which has actually been closed. You can only get it at that link. We talked about the tribe group, one-on-one strategy call, good life mentor package. This is important. Once you guys start making money, I'm gonna show you some tricks I learned about how to spend your money without getting ripped off. So I'm gonna give you $5,200 worth of $52 worth of bonuses. So that's why I said you got 22 minutes. I should have mentioned that earlier. I guess I'm not the best salesperson, am I? Ty, what would you do with 25,000? I divide it into 3 buckets. If I had 22 for 25 grand, divide it into 3 buckets. Put some in savings and cash for a rainy day. I'd put some of it into whatever made me the 25 grand. I'd reinvest back into it. And I'd take some of the 25 grand and I would do some risky stuff, but not too much. I call that my Las Vegas money. I'd try a long shot. I like to do sure bets, safe bets, but a little bit into some long shots too. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Let's see. What was the name of my mentor who said, if you're playing poker and you don't know who the sucker in the room is, you're the sucker? First person to say that will get, 2 people to say that are gonna get $100. Corey Rudel, no. Trey Way is the first person. Yeah. And here we go. CJ Sanchez 77 on Allen Nation. All right, if you didn't win yet, good news. I got one more person. One more winner. I got the iPhone 7.
Or the iPad.
iPad, sorry. Let me grab this. It's the iPad Mini 4. Someone said, damn, I came in late. Who wants this bad boy? 128 gig, iPad Mini 4. Mini little computer. You can carry that almost in your hand. It's like a giant iPhone or like a mini laptop. Okay. Somebody said, Dan Kiley said, Tyler, your second mentor was Curtis 50 Cent Jackson. No, it was not 50 Cent. I've never met 50 Cent, but thank you. Did I say something that reminded you of 50 Cent? No. Joe Sleeton, someone said. I think you meant Joel Salatin.
Someone asked if you accept euros.
Do I accept euros? Yes, you can do euros. Soon you'll be able to pay in Bitcoin. Ty got it for, yeah. Some of you might have said it first, but I can't. I'm monitoring 5 live calls, so if you said it first and I didn't catch you, my bad. Didn't do it on purpose. Grace says, I have a full-time job. How many hours should I commit to the program to finish? Good news is just listen to it on your way to and from work. You keep it simple, stupid. Sometimes people go, oh, I bought a good book, but I can't find time to read it. Just read it while you brush your teeth. You don't have to create a, orchestrated mass meeting where you sit down and you have, Dom Perignon pouring out and you have a whole session. Just read when you can. This program, listen to it 15, 20 minutes, 4 times a week. There's downloads if you want to just listen to the audio, Keep it simple. All of you who are struggling financially, it's because you're making it too complicated. It doesn't have to be that complicated. The school system made it too complicated. It made us think that we had to learn weirdo things in order to be successful. It literally made you feel like if you didn't get a high score on your SAT score, that you somehow are going to be not successful in your career. This is not true. Lots of people are successful who don't even have high school degrees. Now, I don't recommend you drop out of high school. You probably need to finish your high school, but Russell,
Brunson?
I was about to say, yeah. Russell Brunson was here at my house and we were sitting down talking on a live call. And didn't he say he dropped out of high school or something crazy like that? Whatever, or he definitely didn't go to college. His career, little coach, or how at school you take those tests and they tell you what career. He told him that Russell Brunson was too stupid to go to one college he wanted to go. Now he had $1 billion company. So guess who laughs last? I said he should write a letter to that person being like, thank you for telling me I was stupid because you motivated me. And now my company's worth, ClickFunnels worth $1 billion. Okay, let's go. Someone said, Ty is a revolution. I'm a revolution? SAT score correlates best to parents' income. It's meaningless. I mean, look, SAT score is not meaningless. There's some smart ass people, like Bill Gates did well on the SAT score, and yes, he made a crap load of money. I'm not saying it doesn't help. I'm just saying having a low SAT score or a low IQ doesn't guarantee you failure. It's not that simple. You can't oversimplify life. Even Albert Einstein said, the secret is to make things as simple as possible, but not too simple. It's oversimplification of success to say one single factor is a determination of your whole 30 or 40, 50 year career, All right, let's give away this. What should I say? What?
It's right next to the mic.
I know, I'm doing that on purpose because Sam's wearing the headphones. If you piss me off, Sam, I'm gonna start hitting this. He can't make you go deaf. The average person with money, on average, in the world is how old? Most money is controlled by people of what age or higher? Let's check out Facebook and Insta. Let's give you guys a chance. So I said you're using it as a punching bag.
YouTube is out of control.
Addie Molina, 55 plus on Facebook. Congratulations, Addie Molina. Where do you live? Oh, by the way, any of you who won, I need you to remind me, guys, that put Addie, put in your email address, Addie Molina on Facebook. Just Addie, not everybody else. I'm not gonna. Sometimes people think they're gonna trick me by being like, "Oh, send the iPad to me." Look, I ain't the smartest person in the world. You think I'm gonna be dumb enough to send it to the wrong person? Addie Molina. And by the way, people are like, I can figure out a hack to make you accidentally send it to me. If you're that smart, why don't you figure out how to actually make money? Addie Molina, sending you an iPad. I'm out. You got 16 minutes. You want $5,900 worth. And that's not a fake number. That's literally, if you go on my website, you buy all this stuff separate. You can buy it right now for $5,900. Or you can just go into the program, 4-payment option under $200. Get the SMMA 4-month program, learn something for real. Everybody teaching in it has made at least $1 million. I think everybody teaching in it. Me, Joe Soto, Jaden. I think everybody teaching it. I mean, everybody's in it made hundreds of thousands, but I think everybody's made millions still. Not bad, right? Okay. See you guys soon. You got 16 minutes or 15 minutes left. Okay? So the link, just to final, if you forgot, you can just go right here. Or write it out one more time. TaiLopez.com/market. One word. Like the grocery store. TaiLopez.com/market. And the 4 payments, somebody said, El Manidi said, is the 4 payments once a month? Yes. If you do the 4-payment plan, every 30 days, you'll be charged. So you pay now, and you won't be charged again for 30 days. 100% money back guarantee. Every penny will be sent back to you. Not half of it, not a third of it, not 99%, 100%. Okay? So, talk to you guys soon. Good work. That went pretty smooth.
Thank you.
I think a few things we need to remember, always have the prices. We should